What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to tell you why secretly City del Rio is the best city to live in here in Medellin, and I want to explain why. Actually, better yet, I'm going to show you why.
I think she foreign. Got passports. What's your nationality? I wonder if there's more of you. She's got my attention.
If you didn't know, City del Rio is one of the subsets of Poblado. It is basically the next city over from Manila, if you know where Manila is. Pretty much it is maybe about a 15-20 minute walk to Provenza, or like the center of where everything is. So the first thing is why I love living in City del Rio, or why I think it's secretly the best city here to live in, is because it is very central. You are about 15 minutes by car pretty much from everything. So if you want to go to El Centro, actually that's probably more of like 8 minutes. If you want to go to Provenza, you're probably about 8 to 10 minute drive. Now if you want to go to Bejo or up to the north, you are about a 15-20 minute drive depending on traffic, because if you go in the afternoon it's going to be a lot longer. Traffic is horrible here. If you want to go south to Sabaneta, Itagüí, Envigado, same thing, about 15 minutes. And as well, if you want to go into the west, same thing. Pretty much you're about a 15-20 minute Uber ride or car ride from practically everything. If you want to walk to El Centro, that's close as well. It will be about a 30 to 35 minute walk. I do it quite frequently. Also, City del Rio is very close to two metro stations. You have the El Poblado metro station, and you also have the Industriales metro station. You are in the middle of two malls. So you have Premium Plaza, and then you also have Monterrey Mall, which Monterrey Mall is going to be more of your electronics mall, where you can find everything. Pretty much think of Best Buy. Premium Plaza is going to be one of your more like normal malls, but it is not one of the like more major commercial malls here. It is a commercial mall, but not a major one like Santa Fe or some of the others. Now, one of the other things about City del Rio, which is one of the best things in my opinion, you are close to two of the most major events here in Medellin, which one is going to be the Feria de las Flores festival. You can literally walk 4 blocks up and hit that festival, at least the main part of it. And then as well, you are close to the Alumbrados, or the lights that they have here in December, which again is going to be about 4 blocks away. You also are really close to Parque del Rio, which is a very famous park here, very popular as well in December for the Christmas lights. Now, another thing, you are very close, or within proximity are tons of cafes, tons of parks, well, 2 parks to be exact. But you also have, coming up here on my left, is going to be the Museum of Modern Arts. And here on Sundays, or not every Sunday, once a month, they do have a movie night here where they play movies. Now it is going to be in Spanish, so if your Spanish isn't that great, I don't suggest you going. I don't know if they use subtitles, but definitely we'll check to see and get back with you guys. Now, the next best thing is this is a very developing neighborhood, if you want to call it. So if you are planning on actually buying here in Colombia, I highly recommend that you jump on it now, because the value of this area is continuously going up. Now, you also are about, let's say, 8 to 10 minutes away from the airport, the local airport, not the one in Rio Negro. That one is about 40 minutes away. But also, too, you have a lot of restaurants here in City del Rio. Some restaurants open 24/7, or panerias. Those are usually open 24 hours, 7 days a week. But you have a lot of restaurants here, from Crepes and Waffles to Office Burger, which is one of my favorite burger spots. So huge convenience for me. But you also have a lot of other little places as well. You have Le Brunch, which just opened up here. You also have a lot of pharmacies. One of the best things about living in this area as well, you have a mini Éxito or Éxito Express, which you may not think it's a huge deal, but it's definitely a huge benefit having a kind of major grocery store chain. But you do also have a major local grocery store chain as well, which is close. So that's a huge benefit. But other than that, you have one of the, I would say, highly underrated aspects of living here. You have a good amount of gyms that are in the area if you don't want to go to an actual Smart Fit, which is one of the major gyms. You have a bunch of little like local gyms here, but there is a Smart Fit as well within walking distance, 15 minutes away, which is another benefit. And then you have one of the other huge benefits of living in this area as well. Now, they are starting to do some construction there, so I don't know if they're going to be building something, but generally there is a fair that is held in, I want to say, October or November into December. And there, that is pretty much just blocks away. Now, the other major thing is too, you have a Starbucks here, which is going to be right here behind me. You don't have very many neighborhoods that do have a Starbucks, so that is a huge benefit for living in this area. Now, this huge area that you have here, I'm going to show you guys that here in a minute, is that they have like a fairground, or it's just a huge space, but generally they host a fair there. Now, they do a lot of social events are held here in City del Rio as well. Almost every other weekend you can walk outside, especially on Sundays, and they have like sort of like a farmer's market sort of set up, but also other little stands and vendors for buying clothes, little jewelry, things like that. So you always have something social. Also, you have a lot of cafes here, which are going to be here on my side. Grill Station is another burger place. A lot of burger places here, by the way, but also a lot of cafes as well, which a lot of that stuff is just opening up now. But this fairground that is here, or this open space, in December, especially in December, there are a lot of different social events there that you can go into. So definitely recommend, if you are considering a place to live here in Medellin, definitely consider City del Rio. Now, it is considered a Strato 5, so it is very safe as far as safety, not something you really have to worry about. You can walk around here with your phone out. You can walk around the main street, which is Las Vegas. And then also, oh, another thing I almost forgot. There is a major clinic or hospital, which is literally right in the middle of this neighborhood, like a huge one. So that's also another benefit. So there is this empty space here I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Like I said, they normally have events here. They may be starting to build like an actual building here, I'm not sure. But in the case that they don't, you'll at least know where the events are. Now, if they do build a building here, which I wouldn't be surprised, because practically every other block there's a new building going up. Let me show you guys that now. That is pretty much the rundown of City del Rio. All the things that I mentioned, and apart from that, there is one more thing that they recently just built here that I want to show you guys. So, addition to the Museum of Modern Arts, it has pharmacies, it has a lot of cafes, Starbucks, pretty much all the modern comforts that you would want in a neighborhood. It has, including safety. But they also have this new sort of like pickleball, sort of tennis court that they built here that is available to you. Now, I'm not sure on the prices because I don't play tennis or pickleball, but it definitely is here in the event that you want to do it. And show you guys this. You have your little lounge area here. And then this is the actual tennis place. All right, so that is pretty much it for City del Rio. As I said, you're close to everything. You have your major malls, which is Monterrey. You have Premium Plaza. You're also kind of close to a strip club, if that's your thing, which is one called False Dos. And you have the major clinic or hospital here, as well as some other smaller ones. You have pharmacies. There's pretty much everything you would want in City del Rio. So, in my opinion, that is why it is the best city to live in here in Medellin. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, if you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you are planning on coming to Medellin, Colombia, you can book a consultation with me. My information will be in the description below.